Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is Adam Miller with the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department. I oversee the department's big game team, and today I am going to walk you through how to report your turkey harvest online through the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department website on your computer. So bear with me one sec while I share my screen with you. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go open up your internet browser. I have opened Google Chrome. So we're going to type in the top address bar www.vtfishandwildlife.com. That's going to take you to our Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department homepage. And if you scroll down to the bottom, or actually right here, you'll see a link that says Wild Turkey Online Harvest Reporting. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take us to a web page where it's going to show you what kind of information that you need to have when you're getting ready to report your harvest. So it'll talk about things like your conservation ID, your tag number, and then just details about how you harvested the bird and what the bird is. Once you have all that information ready, you're going to click Report Your Turkey Now, and you're actually going to get taken to the link. And what we are going to do is I'm going to walk you through how to fill in this information. The first thing you need to know is your conservation ID. No worries. If you don't know your conservation ID, one, you can use this lookup tool, or two, if you have your license with you, just look in the top left-hand corner of your license and you'll actually see your conservation ID. But let's pretend like we don't know our conservation ID right now. So we're going to click the I need to look up my conservation ID. What that's going to do is that's going to take you to another page where you actually fill out, do you know your conservation ID? No. All right. We're going to fill in my last name, Miller, and my date of birth. And click proceed. It's going to ask for my first name, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in, and success. We've actually found my conservation ID number. And if you look right here, this is my conservation ID. I'm going to write that number down and then close out of this. We're going to go back to our turkey harvest page, and I'm going to put in my conservation ID number. So once you have your conservation ID, you go ahead and you click the magnifying glass. And the really cool thing about this application is it actually automatically fills that information in for you once you click that magnifying glass. Don't worry, sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but that's okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill out details on the harvest itself. So let's pretend like this harvest occurred for the regular adult spring turkey hunting season. So we're going to select spring. And what that's going to do, it takes a second because it'll adjust the fields depending on what season. So this is my first bird. So I'm going to go over here to the spring season bag, and I'm going to select it's my first bird. The date of kill, we're going to say that that date was May 4th. And we're going to select that and the date of kill, and then the time of the kill. Now your time of kill goes out by a half-hour increment. So I'm going to select, I harvested my bird at 7:05 a.m. So I'm going to select the 7:01 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Criteria. Town of kill, we're going to say that that town of kill was in Williamstown. And I'm going to select that from the drop-down menu. And I know it is hard to see right now. What you should be seeing is you'll just see the names clicking, but whenever you click on the drop-down menu, you'll see a list of options. So go ahead and select that. I selected Williamstown, and then we're going to select WMU next. Not all towns are specifically in just one WMU. So if you have a question about where to find the WMU, there's a link right here, the WMU map. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to show you our WMU. And actually right here is the town of Williamstown, and you can see that that's in the entire unit of J1. So I'm going to go back to my harvest report, and I'm going to select J1 for the WMU. So when you look at tag number, this is something that's really cool about this application is the tag number is actually auto-referenced to your conservation ID. So this should automatically populate. If for some reason it doesn't, you can find your tag number. If you don't know where it is, just click on this link, where is my tag number? And it'll show you where to look on your license to find your tag number. So and then also I want to add that if this is a landowner tag, what you would just enter in this box would be the word landowner. If this was under a mentored license, you'd check this box. And if you have questions about what a mentored license is, there's a link right below that you can click to find out more. So next we're going to come to the implement of harvest. So for this harvest, it was with a shotgun. So you can see what I'm going to do is I'm going to select shotgun from the drop-down list. And then we're going to move over here to weight. Now the weight is actually spaced out in 4-ounce increments. So you're going to choose the weight that's closest to what it is within those 4 ounces. So my bird was 19 pounds, 1 ounce. And the way I'll select from the drop-down list, 19 pounds. Now, a lot of folks might ask the question of how do I report a bird's weight if I don't have a certified scale? That's okay. Not that many people have a certified scale. You can use a food scale, or if you have a regular bathroom scale, a great way to measure the weight of your bird is to step on the scale without the bird, record that weight, then step on the scale with the bird and subtract the difference, and that's what you have for a weight. These don't have to be exact weights, which is why we've kind of specified things out to the nearest 4 ounce. Also, for the age of the turkey, you'll go in to select the age. The choices that you have are either adult or immature. Now, a lot of folks might have the question as far as how do I know whether or not I have an immature bird? And conveniently here, we have a turkey aging guide link that you can go ahead and click on and take a look at what determines the difference between an adult turkey and an immature juvenile turkey. So I know that this turkey was an adult, so I'm going to go ahead and select adult, and then I'm going to move over to the sex. Now for the turkey sex, there can either be a bearded female or a male for the spring season. So I know that this was a male turkey, but if you should have any questions about whether or not this is a male or a female turkey, just click this link for the turkey sexing guide. The beard length for my turkey was 9 inches, and if you look at the menu, it's actually spaced out in 1/4-inch increments. So this was just slightly over 9 inches, but it wasn't enough to make it 9 1/4. So I selected 9 inches. And then for my spur length, the spurs are actually measured out in 1/8 of an inch increments. And this was a 1-inch spur length bird. Now, you'll see at the bottom here, there's a section for comments. A lot of times you can put in the comments. We're looking for information as far as whether or not this bird had an irregular appearance. Maybe there was some sort of growth on it, or it wasn't the right color, or if it was just acting weird. So this is where you would put in some sort of a comment as far as something that wasn't quite of the norm. And then also, although it's not required, but we're asking folks to do it, is it's great if you can attach a photograph of your turkey. A lot of folks might ask the question as to what should my photo look like, and we also have a link right here that says what should my photo look like. I'm going to go ahead and click that, and you can see the things that we're looking to include in a turkey harvest photo. One is just a picture of the entire bird. But then 2, we also would like to have a picture of the breast area to confirm the presence or absence of a beard, and then a picture of the legs with your filled out tag that's attached to that bird. This is really crucial. So I already have a file saved on my computer. I saved it onto my desktop. You can save it wherever you'd like, just like you'd be saving to a photo album. So what we're going to do here is you're going to click the button Choose Files. And I have all my files here. I'm going to click Desktop. And if I scroll down through here, there's actually a picture that says Adams Turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and click Adams Turkey and then open. And that's going to upload my photo. So we're almost there. We're almost done. There's one more item that we want to go under. That is to make sure that if you'd like to have the department to allow the department to use your photo for either departmental business or educational outreach, you can go ahead and click right here. This is something that, we like to include photos in our presentations, or if there's any sort of abnormalities, that'd be great to have. Who knows? You could be in the next Fish and Wildlife Law Digest. Your turkey could be. So if that's something you're okay with, go ahead and click that box. And then finally, to end things out, you affirm that the information that you're providing is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge. So we've got everything gone through. Just do a second check of everything to make sure all your fields are filled. And looks like they are. And I've got my photo here. Like I said, that's optional, but we'd strongly encourage it. And then go ahead and click the submit button. It might take a sec. That's okay. Once it gets done loading, you'll see a screen here that says, "Thank you for submitting your harvest into the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department's turkey harvest reporting system." And then the last thing that I wanted to show, when you were filling out your turkey harvest report, you should have filled in some sort of a valid email address. It's an optional thing, but I would definitely suggest that you do. If you do, this harvest report will actually get emailed to you. So I'm going to show in my email. You can see right here it says Turkey Harvest Online Reporting Form. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and you can actually see that it has a confirmation of my turkey harvest. And that's something that you can save for your records. So that's it. If you have any questions about how to report your turkey online, or you're running into problems, you can always go to our website. Again, that is www.vtfishandwildlife.com. And if you click on the Wild Turkey Online Harvest Reporting link, there's information below that if you have any needs, to get in touch with your state police dispatcher unit, which will then connect you with a local game warden who can help you out with your turkey harvest reporting. Thanks a lot for tuning into this, and best of luck out in the field. Take care.